very, very heavy. And I don't know if I can do this. it's emotional. She said, in it was the pain of losing a job, the heartbreak of a home in foreclosure, the fear of losing a child's health insurance. And when I saw the lines of people from all over the state, and I heard their cheers inside the box, I felt hope, and I felt dedication, and I felt perseverance, and I felt strength, and I felt the respect of people from all over the state. And she said, I felt the box as I was bringing it to the Government Accountability Board get lighter and lighter. And by the time I got up the stairs to the top of the Government Accountability stairs in their office, the box was as light as a feather. I can see Bob the Follett looking down and remembering what he said. The cure for the ills of democracy is more democracy. And that is the time we are living in. That is the power that I feel everywhere I go. In Republican areas, in Democratic areas, I see this lifting up of the spirit of the people. And we so need a governor who will listen to the people, who will bring the people in, who will respect the people, and who will do the will of the people. In the most beautiful room in the Capitol is the governor's conference room. And if you've been in this very ornate, very beautiful room, on the ceiling is written, the will of the people is the law of the land. And I think about what has happened in Wisconsin. And I think at this point that we cannot be farther away from the will of the people. We need a fresh start in Wisconsin politics and government. We need to go and start over again. We need someone who will heal the divisions among us, who will bring people together and respect each other as we debate our differences. We need to stop pitting business against labor as if they are enemies, or the public sector against the private sector, as if one or the other has to win and both can't win. The public sector needs the private sector needs the public sector. We need a governor who is going to respect the people and do the will of the people. We need that fresh start. We need a governor who's going to govern with self-restraint. I mean, there is no self-restraint when the current governor, laughs about dropping the bomb on his own people. We need a governor who's going to respect Wisconsin's traditions of good government, open government, government of the people, full participation, bringing everyone to the table, following the rules. We need that kind of governor. And I will be that kind of governor. People often ask me, they say, Kathleen, can't you fix what's happening in the Capitol? Can't you change your colleagues? And I say to them, I can only change one person, and that is myself. But I so believe in the saying of Gandhi. He said, be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see. And so today, I challenge you. If you're tired of money in politics, be the change you want to see and work for the candidate with less money. If you don't like sound bites in politics, work for the candidate that respects your intelligence. If you don't like negative campaigning, work for the candidate that talks solutions and doesn't talk trash. And if you are tired of politics as usual, work for the unusual. And we are living in a most unusual time. Now, the road forward will not be easy. We are fighting in an arena where our opponents are rewriting all the rules as we're going forward. We just heard about the voter ID education session. They've changed the rules on voting. They've changed the rules through Citizens United on corporate money and politics. They've changed the legislative district lines to make some districts more Republican or more harder for us to win in swing areas. But they haven't changed the most important rule, and that is one person, one vote. And when people go out and vote in unprecedented numbers, we have the power of the people. And that can happen. I'm asking you to take that bold and courageous step, just like the Wisconsin 14, to walk outside your comfort zone, to talk to your friends and neighbors that you don't generally engage in politics. We have a very important task ahead of us. We must inform, we must educate, and we must motivate people to vote and become engaged in democracy like never before. And I know this can happen. We can do this. We can all be the change we want to see. We can. And when we are, our communities begin to change. Our state begins to change, and we change. And it can happen one person at a time, right now, right here, this afternoon.